Hi guys, the DUP are a strange bunch. They campaigned for Brexit under the impression it would result in a hard border on the island of Ireland, and therefore make a united Ireland more difficult. That plan failed. So they set about getting the Northern Ireland Protocol done away with because in order to avoid a hard border on the island of Ireland, as part of the Good Friday Agreement, the protocol keeps Northern Ireland inside the European single market for goods. Then the plan to stop the protocol also failed. Then we had Rishi Sunak, who went in the opposite direction and signed the Winsor framework, which rebuilt some trust with the EU after the headbanging from Boris Johnson and Liz Truss. Now it seems the DUP don't understand what they want. Here the Northern Ireland Secretary of State explained how they haven't come up with a plan to restore the executive.
Can you tell us what you understand those safeguards to be, and if you're working on a resolution that will deliver what the DUP wants?
I can't tell you what those safeguards, what those asks are from.
Have they not told you?
I'm waiting to hear from them what their ask would be. But in the command paper that we published alongside the Winsor framework, you'll find what ideas the British government had in this space back in February. And as I've said, I sound like a politician repeating myself and picking up former speeches and answers to questions. But as I've said before, many a time, I understand that the unionist community would like to hear more from their government about Northern Ireland's place in the Union for the future. And I can give all the assurances required from the dispatch box from here that Northern Ireland is a strong, integral part of the United Kingdom, and the UK government wants it to remain so until the people of Northern Ireland choose otherwise. But I'm yet to hear from political parties as to how that can be put in legislation.
What are the DUP doing? I think they are just spinning their wheels at the moment. They realise that they can't get rid of the Northern Ireland Protocol. It's embedded in British politics now. They can't get rid of the Winsor framework. It's built upon the Northern Ireland Protocol. So what have they got? Nothing. They can complain. They have said before that the Northern Ireland Protocol undermines Northern Ireland's place in the Union. The UK government has said it doesn't. They have tried to take the UK government to court to get rid of the protocol because it infringes upon certain acts of a union. That's been thrown out as well. They've tried the political angle to remove it politically, but that's blown up in their face because Sinn Féin has become once again the biggest party in Northern Ireland. So everything they've tried has failed. So what have they left? Well, they have nothing left. All they can do is get back into government. Because the longer they stay out, and if they continue to say, well, we're not happy with the Windsor framework, well, the UK government will say, well, then what we'll do is we'll rule Northern Ireland without you. We'll engage the Irish government. And once again, this demonstrates to nationalists and Republicans in Northern Ireland that Northern Ireland doesn't work. And the better solution would be a united Ireland. Now, in relation to that, what's interesting is the Irish government is investing in Northern Ireland at the moment when it came to nurses, to providing nursing places at universities. So the Irish government is willing to invest in Northern Ireland. And you even had DUP members of Parliament or the Northern Ireland Executive complaining to the British government, why is the Irish government investing in Northern Ireland and you aren't? Once again, these are all small arguments against the Union and perhaps in favour of a united Ireland. The longer the DUP stay out, the more they demonstrate that Northern Ireland doesn't work. The better solution would be to get back into government, but then the DUP don't want to do that at the moment because they're playing a game of chicken with the UK government. But they don't realise that they're on a tricycle and the UK government is driving a truck. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.